So, what do you call it when 9 guys drive around in circles for 90 minutes? Here at TRACC, we call it an endurance race. I'm Handsome Lars, and you're watching the 90 minutes of Portimao. And I've actually checked the audio is on, so I don't look like a moron. But we're live, we're on YouTube for the first time ever, and we're gonna have a chill day. Nothing is at stake today. No one is gonna cry, no one is gonna hurl abuse at me. It's gonna be nice. Nice and quiet. Which is why, usually the streams are sponsored by caffeine, but today they're sponsored by beer. So that is my recommendation. Get a beer and kick back along with me as we're gonna be watching a little bit of racing. Well, qualifying is about to begin. We're just gonna keep my face on for a brief moment. We have 9 guys, 7 in GT4, 2 in TCR. Some faces we've seen before. Here's Lucas Fischer. You've seen that guy before. 2-time season champion Adam Kujan. A Swedish guy. An Austrian guy. A pit lane, or another Swedish guy. And a new guy, Daniel Schukin. Taking the role of Pavel Stopinski, who usually drives a very blue car. Alan Kale is present again. New guy, and this is going to be difficult to pronounce here. Nicolas Alexandra van Vien in a TCR, and then Henrik Blake. That was it. That was all 10 guys. So let's just go to live cam and turn on audio. The Fisher event. You know what? Event info. Why not? It's a beautiful day. Weather's good. It's nice. Now it's not gonna be very complicated. It's just gonna be dudes driving around. There you go, standing still. Do we have a track map that works this time? No. I would like a track map, but alas, it shall not be. Well, Lucas Fischer's out here on his lap. It's gonna be our standard 20 minutes of qualifying, which, here we go, I forgot to put that on. Very standard, very, I wouldn't say boring, but it's a track, and we've seen it before. But in case you haven't, I have made a horrible mistake, and we're gonna have to go back and actually watch the track lap, because, you know us, we like a little, preparing for the stuff. So hold your ears, I'm gonna have to switch back. Wrong video. This video.
We start our lap by getting a good run onto the start, finished straight. Crossing the line into the new lap. Braking a bit after the crest into turn 1, we narrowly miss the sausage curb to turn 2 again, because the sausage curb is not healthy for any car. Go to the outside here again to take a large radius onto the back straight. When the 100 board on the right disappears, start braking for this hairpin. Turning in a bit earlier than this, and then you hope for the blue flagged car to get out of the way. They do so in the weirdest of ways, as you miss the sausage curb, because these sausage curbs are especially dangerous for rolling over your car. As we come to the roller coaster section and the mood curve of Portimao, basically it's flat out left-hander, and braking before the first of these 2 right-hander combinations, taking it tight, and taking again a wide radius into this left-hander. Braking the white marker on the left, taking this hairpin. Go to the outside again, try to take a late apex. As we get to the last corner of the track already. A slight lift is needed down here, but other than that, it's full go onto the start-finish straight, up the small hill, and across the line we go.
Well, that was a lap. Now, I will open this beer because I can't spend 20 minutes talking about nothing. It's a winter warmer with cinnamon and vanilla. And I'm going to drop the capsule. Yeah, that's brown. That's brown, all right. But if you're drinking anything, let me know in the chat. Now let's go to what we really want to see. Germans on racetracks. So far, third into the qualifying, it is Lucas Fischer, our DC4 champion, who is leading with over a second down to newcomer Daniel Schukin. Adam Kurian, also in DC4, who was our TCR champion, will be vibing around, provided he ever gets out the... well, provided he ever gets a lap down. But they're going to be in the same car, so it's going to be interesting. They're definitely two of our fastest guys, and finally we get to see them actually go head-to-head. Let's go... that should... yeah, dash cam. It is 2 Audis and 1 Dream. Now, there were some considerations. Let's just turn down the audio here. Some considerations, because people were actually going to race the TCRs, but then they realized a front-wheel drive car has terrible tire wear. Nonetheless, 2 people are going to be trying exactly that, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see if we get this map right. He was past Vargas and now he's coming down to Torre VIP. Torre, not sure. I only really noticed in its motorcycle configuration. Despite it, you know, being a free track and all that. I do not like this. It's too many elevation changes. Okay, so right and into Samsung. Over a hill, down to Craig Jones, whom I'm assuming is a motorcyclist, and through a track, no, sorry, a corner named Portimao on a track called, actually not Portimao, it's called El Daf, but I digress. Into a hairpin, which I think has a name, and then up to Sagres, maybe. And you step on it going down to Gelb. Which is, and this is the part where you completely lose the car because there's something called a hill. There you go. How will he cope? I mean, not that qualifying matters that much, but he will come in third behind Julian Strasser. Julian has promised me that he will have a crash tonight, because he's not used to driving a Mercedes. You see, he's an Opel guy, so... it is what it is. It is what it is. But should he crash, he will come into my little chat here in Discord. And, you know, we'll socialize a bit. We'll socialize. At least that's what he promised me. We'll have to see if he actually, you know, kills himself during the lap. Let's see, that's not even a valid lap. Who cares? Well, I guess I care. Let's see. Come on, buddy, do a hot lap. It's almost 7/10 behind Lucas Fisher. And he immediately screws up on turn 1. So we're gonna go to one of our new guys, Nicolas Alexandra van Vien. He is from Luxembourg, but apparently he lives in Belgium now. Or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, he insisted on driving front-wheel cars. Says he definitely does not like anything that's not front-wheel drive. But he will be racing in Adam Kurian's championship-winning Cupra. And, well, we know that car can go fast. Although currently he is behind Alan Kale. Well, time-wise at least. On to the final straight. Across the line. Faster than Alan Kale. So there you go. Now the question is the game hard-coded? Because we've never actually had a GT4 on pole position. Now in iRacing, the fastest class goes in front. The car that says the fastest class has pole. The car who sets pole position has his class start in front. There we go, that's what I wanted to say. Now, I've been told it's hard-coded in Raceroom, but we'll find out. Speaking of people, here's a Swedish one. Johan Karlberg. Karlberg, if you want to be Swedish about the pronunciation. Expect my pronunciation to go worse because this beer is 7.8%. Very dark. It smells dark. Let's see. He has a green sector. Oh, that's a good lap. He goes up into second. Once more proving that if you want to go fast, you gotta drive an Audi. So here's Adam Kurian in the same Audi. Now. What is the worst that can happen? We will find out. 2 thousandths down on Fisher. And the thing that wonders me are, they actually have experience in endurance racing. I know Fisher has done 60 minutes before with pit stop. I don't know if Kurian has. I mean, it's gonna be Fisher or Kurian who wins at the end, but we'll see. And purple, that's a purple, that is... It says purple, it's purple sector, it's not a purple lap. Kurian goes into second, 1/10 down on Fisher. Very hot, very hot. Well, he is not wasting time, he will continue. And I'm just gonna... No, he is not gonna continue. Okay, well, let's see. Mr. Fisher starting on a hot lap. And I'm just gonna give a shout out to our 5 viewers. That's a nice number. 5 is a good number. So, good job, you. That is deep, but is it the bad? We do not know. Curian is back on track, apparently. But still on an outlap. Okay, 2/10 down. Just checking Discord. You never know, someone might ping you for something. Now, 8 out of 9 guys have set a lap time. Hendrik Blacker yet to go. And this ain't gonna be a fast lap. Don't mind me just reading the label of the beer. Don't drink it if you are pregnant. But do drink it if you're eating something with lamb. And you're gonna kebab then. Heck, I could still get a kebab. Now cross the line in not a very inspiring time. Half a second down on his own. Crayon should start a hot lap in a hot moment. That was the punt. That was, well, if it was, it wasn't intended. Let's see. No, that is testing the pits. That's a good idea. And the most common penalty we get in track is man was speeding in the pits. It happens almost every event. The speed limit is 60 in this game, so that is 60 kilometers. That can be hard to hit sometimes. While he goes about his business, only a 10th down. Gotta go check a thing. No, I don't have any graphics that just says race. Huh. Well, the more I know. Well, that's not a valid line. But now he's gonna test the pits and his suspension. And the gravel. Okay. I'm not gonna ask. I'll be thinking it, but I'm not gonna ask. Now, well, only one guy is on the track now. That's Vien. Vien? I'm not sure. I should ask about that. No, he will not, so we're done, I guess. No, Shuking is coming out, but he will not have time to start a lap. So I guess we're done. Can we get some confirmation, or are we just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna watch him dangle about a bit. Qualifying ain't that important. Practicing the pits, very important. But Lucas Fischer with the fastest time, Adam Curian in second, Talberg, Strasser, Shukin, Fenfein, Kale, and Eriksson. Balaka still not setting a time. Oh well. Now let's see. It's either gotta be Van Veen or Fischer in pole. who I'm just not sure of. And I'm gonna go back to... Wrong button again. There we go. Let's sit here and chill for a bit. Ah, yes. It is dawn, I think, in the game. Looks like dawn. Kinda dawn-ish. Can we get some event info going? Okay, I don't think that's dawn. That is just very warm for a dawn day. For a dawn. 20 degrees in the air, 31 on track. It certainly looks like a dawn. I haven't asked if it's not. But here you see it. It is as feared. TCRs will be starting ahead. Then Vien in front of Kale, who just disappeared. Then it's gonna be Fisher, Karlberg, I think? No, or Kurian. And then Karlberg, then Strasser. We're gonna have a fun little 90 minutes. All chill, all calm. Lights are on. And lights are... No! Are we gonna have a rolling slide? That would be nice. Or did Van Veen just go? Yeah, Van Veen just went. That is a penalty. What? Okay. Okay. That's not how you start. Fisher already ahead now. Okay. We're gonna wait to see what happens. It says disqualified. And it can't be, can it? I mean, he did just launch himself, but disqualified even. Anyway, Kurian goes past Fisher. We'll have to deal with Van Veen in a moment. Everyone except Van Veen has just kind of made it through. The 9 minutes are go. Blaka into BMW. Past Strasser. Also past Schuken. I'm just realizing it is basically a German hellhole, except for Schuken, who's in a Lotus. Whom I don't remember who actually owns Lotus. Hello, Reska in the chat. It was one heck of a false start. I mean, guy basically just... I don't know, he just stepped on it. As for the disqualification, I don't know if that's in the rulebook. It certainly was nice, though. I imagine he's gonna be pretty angry about that. Checking the Discord, I'm not seeing any shouting. So, still. In any case, it does look like a dawn. And here is Van Veen in the chat. Yeah, I won't claim to be an expert on Raceroom either, but... Well, you definitely went before the lights. That much I know. Alright, Kurian taking lap 1 in front of Fisher, Kale, Karlberg, Eriksson, Strasser, Schuken, and Blaka. As for the race starting in 1 second, that's when the lights come on. The lights go on in 60 seconds. And I do agree, though, that was a pretty harsh disqualification. Anyway, this is interesting. Alan Kale is obviously in a faster car. The TCRs are faster than the GT4s here. But he is actually holding off a bunch of GT4s. Now, will that last? Because, as I said earlier, they have higher tire usage of tires. Tire wear, that's the word. Tire wear. Yes, this is a strong beer, and I haven't had anything to eat before that, so that's why. Karlberg goes past, though. Compare next car, that's the one we're going to be using. Yeah, although there's nothing to compare to because he's the only guy in this class. Let's see, Fisher and Kurian. Now, there are no rules about when to pit. Or if you even have to pit. So, if you can do 90 minutes, you certainly can. But heck. Those guys are not gonna make it 90 minutes on one set of tires. And to think, if these two guys had been in the same class in Season 4, it would have been an amazing season. Maybe we can bully them to race together in Season 5. That'd be nice. And Reska saying, have you ever done a pit stop in Raceroom? They're even worse, they are worse. The first time I tried to make a pit stop in this game, I hadn't found any of my pit keys. So I went to the pits and I just stood still for 2 minutes, doing nothing. Let's see. Ericsson finally goes past Kale, and Strasser not far behind. Oh, and here comes Blaka. No, wait, sorry, that is Shukin. Where is Blaka? Well, he's just vibing. That's fine. He's just vibing. But Strasser and Ericsson, the league head honcho and our chat moderator, well, they are going to be fighting today, I guess. Ooh, hang on, we got a battle going on here, I think. Fisher has taken Kurian. These guys do not know it's a 90-minute race, I guess. Probably. The same debate is happening down here between the Mercedes. Ericsson, who usually drives the Mercedes, and Strasser, who hasn't driven it until today. I'm sure that's gonna go fine. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway, Kurian is back to stalking Fisher. God almighty, are they going to be doing this for the next 83 minutes? I just wanted a nice, chill race where I could sit here and drink beer in peace. I might not be getting that. Might not be getting that. Well, they're gonna be holding in here to start lap 5. And I'm gonna check some race settings. They're just weaving again. I mean, it doesn't help taking that line. Let's see, what does it say? Normal, yada yada yada. No time of day multiplier. As Kurian goes past Fisher, who I might slingshot it, I don't know. All of this info and my server settings doesn't tell me what time of the day we start the race. Very nice, thank you. Thank you, game. Well, yeah, Fisher is up front again. And Strasser has made it past someone. And actually made it past both Ericsson and here come Shukin. No, Shukin's not doing anything. We're just gonna stick with these two guys. And I'm just gonna repeat it. Lucas Fisher, GT4 champion in Season 4. Adam Kurian, TCR champion in Season 4. So, needless to say, these are our best guys. I just don't know if they know how to pit without breaking the game. Or, well, if they can do 90 minutes without crashing. I mean, at the rate they're going now, they're definitely gonna crash at some point. And side by side once more. Why they're fighting, we don't know. All we know is they must kill, apparently. Karlberg's still third, and then we had the three guys, four actually, of Strasser, Ericsson, Shukin, and Kale. Down behind them. We'll get to those at some point. Now, it would have been nice if we had a rolling start, come to think of it. I mean, I know that... oh, that's Fisher going wide. I know that... what's the word again? The Raceroom... The track rules say standing starts. But Raceroom does have rolling starts. I've just never actually seen them happen. Oh, Ericsson has eaten the poo-poo. No yellow flags, so I don't know what happened. But the cars will spread out and we will have a... Okay, the cars are not spread out. These two guys are not spread out. They never will be. But at some point they will, and we'll be able to relax. Let's go back down here, see if Ericsson can take Shukin. And this is as good time as ever to remind people that, hey, we're 2 weeks away from Season 5. And 2.5 weeks away from our all-waifu drive / track series, which is on weekends. And you can join us. The links are, of course, in the description. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure I put them in the description, but we'll see. Well, peace and quiet. And I still can't tell if the sun is setting or rising. It would be hilarious if it really was setting. Anyway, Kurian is finally getting away here a bit. Some peace and quiet. Thank you for looking forward to it, Reska. I will look forward to you participating. Hey, I look forward to everyone participating. I love everyone. Maybe not equally, but I love everyone. Alright, peace and quiet. Let's go down to Ericsson and Shukin again. I think it's pronounced Jürgen. At least. I'm just looking now. 10 viewers! I'm not sure what's wrong with you, but hey, love you. Thank you for being here. Say hi in the chat. I love people that say hi in the chat. You're the best people. Plus, someone's gonna keep me company for the next 90 minutes. Because now everyone is spread perfectly out and we have 75 minutes to go. Now what I really want is that I could see the tire wear status. And I can't. And I can't see the fuel status. I can't see anything, so it's complete guesswork when anything is gonna happen. But we'll see. There's a bit of dust cloud up ahead. What's Strasser doing? I'm gonna assume he's doing something. Yada. Now, one guy that we've barely mentioned is Henrik Blacker, who he's just vibing. He is our BMW hero today. There must be one guy driving the BMW. That's in the track rules. Probably. They're not. I haven't read the rule book, but I don't think it's in the rules. But there must be a guy, and this time, it's Henrik Blacker. 34 seconds down on everyone else, but it's fine. I mean, he may be slower, but hey, if he's conserving his tires and his fuel, then it's gonna be alright. Hopefully. Now, I'm also interested in seeing what Jürgen can do in the Lotus, because presumably the Lotus is a lot lighter than the Mercedes in front of him and the Mercedes behind him. Not to mention the 3 Audis in front. Can that actually help? I mean, we can safely assume all of them will have to do at least 1 pit stop. But what can they do outside of that 1 pit stop? Will they have to do 2? Should they do 2? I don't know, because no one does endurance racing in this game. I think they should. But they don't. Lap 10-ish should begin now? No? Yeah, lap 10 has begun. Vien holding a lead down to Fischer. It is not big though. Oh, we have some Discord messages. Let's see him. Alexis Jones says he can't race, but he will watch. So hi, Jones. What's up? I know you're here. Maybe you are. Vien is not pulling that much ahead. They spent 10 laps battling, and we'll have to see if anyone actually wasted a bunch of tires on it. I don't think fuel is the issue, I think it's the tire. Speaking of which, Alan Kale. I mean, 19 minutes so far. which is pretty far for a TCR car. Even if they do endurance racing in real life. Case in point, the Sebring 24 Hours, which was last weekend, which I watched, by the way. It's not that they can't do, endurance racing. It's just that, well, they aren't built for it. Certainly aren't built for it. That? No, that's the game throwing me shade here. They are not close. I'm also not sure you can call it a battle for P5 when you're 2.5 seconds behind. Gonna go ahead and check some things. Always things to say. I see we've gotten 4 or 5 new members on our community over at simracing.gp today, which is awesome. You should definitely join there because, well, they're the ones hosting this server. We haven't had any issues with them, and well, no one has problems, even though they're connecting from different parts of Europe. Of course, they're all in Europe, so... But, simracing.gp, link is in the description. Can very much recommend them. And that is my go-to excuse for everything. Link is in the description. As I check the event configuration again. Actually, now let's go back up to Vien. 2.3 seconds ahead of Fisher. Now, I'm not used to going 22 minutes without any collision or anything taking place, so... I don't know what to say. Other than Fisher just made up 4 tenths. The sun is kinda sussy. Now next week, we're not really actually doing anything. We're doing a off-season miniseries. No biggie, just 3 tracks in one evening. Silverstone, smaller Silverstone, and Brands Hatch. You know, that's fun. Now we are here, I might as well research if Fisher actually has endurance experience. Let's see. 97 events on simracing.gp. 48 spins. Huh. Oh, let us see and let us see. I would like some information, please, game. He is mostly a GT3 guy. Oh, let's see, Nordschleife Endurance Cup. I was back in February, but that was a track day. Never mind. Because I genuinely don't know if either of these guys have actually ever, well, you know, done endurance. And, I mean, we saw they both practice pit stops. Which is something. But to go from that to here? I don't know. I say that as I'm still researching. I ain't see anything, except the gap remains untouched. All race remains more or less untouched. So I will be taking questions now. Or comments. And Googling stuff. In fact, while we do that, I can do some trivia. We like trivia, don't we? We like trivia. Fastest lap time. 1:18.7. That was Lewis Hamilton in an F1 car. Which is not surprising. And that's somehow... Well, that was in 2002. Oh, hello, Ralph Tierman in the chat. What's up? 2002 F1 car was 14 seconds faster than an LMP1 car in 2010. Which in turn is a cool 8 seconds faster than a GT3 car. Also last year. Now here's where it gets weird, right? We don't have any GT4 times. We have we had TCR times. And that is actually Nikki Tim with a 1:54.5 in real life. And Nikki is crazy, so... And it's not surprised that he has the fastest lap here. Best lap so far in game is 1:52 by... oh, hang on. We're gonna interrupt that. Strasser has, I presume, screwed up on his own accord. I mean, there's certainly no one near him. But he did tell me that he doesn't know how to drive his car. Not to mention the track. Whoa! Okay! But there we go. We have action. We have all the action. Will he actually... Well, he shouldn't quit now. Don't quit. Ah, Julian takes pits. But we'll see if he actually, you know, ever leaves the pits. Or if he comes joining me. For the moment, let's go back here to our race leader, Adam Kurian. Where was I? Alan Kale, our leader in TCR. 1:55.1. A mere, well, half a second behind a two-time Grand Touring champion. That's pretty good. Why don't they have GT4 lap times? I digress. No, you should still leave the pit, buddy. Oh no, he's in my chat. One sec. We're gonna open microphone for him. Julian, you coward.
Coward. Yeah, that is one word for it.
You basically quit.
I did. I really wasn't enjoying myself. I had one spin and yeah, then it just all started going from bad to worse. Each lap I had at least one spin from then on, and really wasn't enjoying it at all.
Oh. Well then. Now what?
Now we've got 8 other drivers who are racing.
No, we got 7 other drivers.
7 other drivers. Exactly.
That's close enough. Why don't you go switch to your condenser microphone and then I got some probing questions to you.
That is a good idea. Let me just do that.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just go into TV mode here. So, I don't know if you paid attention to the race so far.
I have paid attention a bit. I saw that Adam Kurian has laid down a very quick lap despite having a full fuel tank.
Yeah, sorry, don't mind me, I'm just adjusting some sound levels here. He has. I don't know how much the tires they have left, because him and Lucas were fighting a lot earlier.
Well, let me get you a bit of an insight into how the tires of GT4s run around Portimao, because I have done some testing in advance, and, well, this race should be about 48 laps, I reckon, and the tires last about 40 laps. So there is gonna be one tire change whatsoever, whatever happens, and that's going to happen. Sooner
That
or
much
later
we knew,
for some.
I think.
Yeah, and because there is so much time left on the second tire sets, I don't think fighting really mattered that much.
Well then, that was a buzzkill.
Now it's just about, well, who can keep the concentration up for the most time, and who doesn't fail the pit stop.
That is a good question, because we've seen Kurian and Fisher at least have practiced the pit stops. Also, hello to Q3 Pavelon. Is that Pavel? That's probably Pavel.
I think that might be Pavel Sapinski.
That might be. Well, in that case, Pavel can see that we're currently looking at his car, but driven by a different man. Balaka drive-through penalty for ignoring slowdown warning.
Ooh.
So he's been doing some cutting, so let's go look at him. He's gonna be our first victim in the pits. He's had a very anonymous race, didn't set a qualifying time. He's done nothing but just, vibe.
Which is fine at some time.
Honestly, if you're gonna do 90 minutes, you might as well just be vibing,
You might as well just do it in your own time, in your own speed. That's what I didn't do the last few laps, which is why, yeah.
Hang on.
I'm here now.
Where is Kurian? Kurian is in the pits already. Adam is in the pits.
I was thinking that he did a short first stint that would explain his quick laps in the beginning.
Well, he is definitely getting tires at least. That's what we can see, by the way, but...
Yeah, I think the fueling happens after the tires.
Probably. No, Black is nowhere near the pits yet, okay. And Shurkin is catching up to Ericsson. So Julian, any takes on... Oh, there, Kurian leaves the pits. Will he get a penalty? Little, I'll get back to you in a moment. It appears to be no penalty.
Well done, Adam.
Well done. And now we're watching Blaka coming in here for a drive-through. And it is Stupinski in the chat. Anyway, Any takes on the starting mishaps of Nicholas Alexandra Van Vien?
Well, he joined the voice chat for a few minutes, and we talked a bit about what has been going on. And the problem with Nicholas is that this is the first race he's ever doing in Raceroom, so he didn't know anything about the procedure. And he thought after the countdown for joining the grid was done, he could start.
And he certainly did.
He did. He took off, and we had honestly, I'm a bit sorry to say this, but we had a good laugh in the chat.
I don't blame you. Of course, I don't want him to be disqualified, but it looked fun for a moment.
Oh, he was disqualified from that.
He was disqualified. Instantly.
Oh, we just saw him drive away and
Yeah.
into the sunset.
And he looked confused and all that, and then he continued. Speaking of sunset, though, what time did you set the server to?
Sunset?
Okay, I was just wondering. Because it doesn't say anything about that on simracing.gp.
No, the thing about Raceroom is when you set up a server, you can set it up in sunrise, morning, midday, afternoon, sunset, I believe. You do not set any specific times there.
Alright. Oh, hang on. Shukin is in the pits. Also getting tires. You know what? Once he comes out, I am gonna put the camera on Fisher, and I'm gonna go take a quick pee then. And I'll leave you to be the responsible adult.
Yeah. Can you share your screen so I have a live feed?
Yes, I can.
That would be very nice.
Stream. That should help you.
Alright, lovely, thank you very much. Shukin is out the pits now. He is very... Well, he didn't seem very aggressive, but he seemed to have a good pace following me around.
I suppose. Okay, I am gonna put on auto director, and well, you can comment on that one.
Sure,
Fisher
thank you very much.
Called to Blacken, and I will be back in 60 seconds ish.
So Blacher being nice right there, going out of the way for Fischer. Fischer's doing a very good race so far. He had some issues very much in the beginning where he was doing the sausage curb dance, basically. He was going a bit over the sausage curb and he was very scared for his suspension, which is a very Lucas Fischer thing to do. He oftentimes goes across the sausage curbs and gets just a tiny bit of suspension damage, or a very major bit of suspension damage. Sometimes. But yeah, he seems to be doing rather well today. Now he just needs to keep up that concentration. Adam Kurian. Ah yes, he was in the pits already. That's why Karlberg is now in second, 17 seconds behind Fischer. Two Swedes on the podium right now. But we have already started the pitting, so that is not necessarily a sign for how everything could end. We can see, however, if Johan Karlberg is able to catch up with Lucas Fischer. And there's another drive-through for Hendrik Blacher. He doesn't really seem to care. And what was that? It seemed like a bit of tire smoke. So Hendrik Blacher, drive-through penalty, and I believe he's going to exit to the pits. And that is going to be it from Hendrik Blacher for today. This leaves us with 6 drivers competing for the crown of King of Portimao.
Well, I'm back.
Welcome back. I was just seeing that Hendrik Blacher got a second drive-through penalty and has now quit to the pits.
It certainly looks like it. And now, Pavel Stupinski is talking about, fuels and splits.
I did some fuel calculations before the race, but yeah.
But you might as well share them now.
Yeah, I was going for 140 liters in my Mercedes GT4. I was starting with 120 and just trying to pit as late as possible. But it never came to that, so we'll have to see.
Well,
The calculations should have been correct.
Should have.
Let me tell you that.
I mean, I certainly think people have been, hitting a lot earlier, though. And in this case, Shukin, amongst others, Kurian.
Shukin and Kurian, yeah, going for at the end of the first third, even already of the race. That's a pretty bold move.
Yeah, I would say so.
But I think they just want to have the free space right now. I mean, there's enough free space.
There's plenty of room, to put it mildly.
But yeah, technically the best way to deal in this situation would be pitting exactly at the midpoint of the race, so you don't have the worst tires at the end of one stint.
I mean, I definitely think Kurian is going to be missing that. He'll be missing something at the end. Now, and what about Alan Cale? Can he actually do anything?
Well, Alan was not very...
Hang on, I'm interrupting. Karlberg has had a crash.
Ooh.
That is... not the right thing to do.
That is exactly the position where I had my last crash.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
He probably hit the sausage there. There's a very easy thing to spin out there, then.
It is. Yeah, that's why I don't like this track. You hit something, and you don't know what you hit, but you will hit it, and you will oversteer and die.
That is basically how it is in any rear-wheel drive car around Portimao, yes.
And I know you have played MotoGP games, so you know how terrible the final corner is.
Honestly, I haven't played any of the newer MotoGP games where Portimao is in.
As you should. Because you will lose the rear and you will die. At least in my experience.
Well, there's a reason why this track is called the roller coaster.
I wonder why. In any case,
well, obviously, because you lose the rear.
Of course. Jokin is about to get lapped, but Fischer is, well, he still has to pit.
Sure, so he might as well just pit right now. We're almost at the half point of the race, and then he will not have to worry with lapping Shukin.
True. Now, where was I? I was talking about Alan Cale. Can the TCR actually do anything?
Yes, usually yes, but I don't think that in the hands of Alan Cale it can happen tonight.
Oh, that's of course true. I mean, yes, the TCR is faster, just not in his hands. But as I've been talking earlier, and we've had these debates on Discord, does tire wear matter in this case? Does it wear the tires more?
The front tires are much more worn of the TCRs. Yes, that is a factor. So you're gonna get a very worse front tire stature at the end of the first and at the end of the second stint than you would get with GT4s. In both cases, the front tires are the ones that are getting used more. But with the TCR, it's more important because it is a front-wheel drive car, so it needs the grip at the front, and the grip it uses more of the tires. So basically, in an endurance race, there could be an advantage to a GT4, even though usual laps would suggest advantage of the TCRs.
Well, that'll lead me to the next question, which I've also asked in public. The Lotus. I mean, that's lighter than the Audis and the Mercedes, right?
It is lighter.
And that's obviously going to have an effect on, tire wear. Supposedly.
Yes, it is, definitely. Lighter cars do not have as much tire wear, generally speaking. Though, of course, there are other factors like suspension that are very important.
He lets Fisher past.
Good move by Shukin there, very considerate. But yeah, I don't know. You would have to try it for yourself in between the different cars, but I think they are pretty equal in terms of tire degradation.
Okay, yeah. Because, I mean, could he catch Carlberg or Ericsson? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe not in pace, but maybe on tires.
Yes, and as Nicholas says, the rear tires and the TCRs don't wear at all. But the front tires are the problem.
Yeah.
As I've said.
You definitely need the front tires to turn.
Yeah, but there is one advantage. That means you don't need to switch the rear tires out. However, in my testing for the 90 minutes, I also found that you don't need to switch the rear tires of the GT4. It's going to get pretty close to the end of the lifespan of the rear tires, but I don't think you need to.
Well, there we know. Now we know. Let's go with Kurian here, who is slowly catching up to Ericsson. Very slowly, but still.
Keep in mind, Ericsson still hasn't done his pit stop.
That is also true. And here is another Polish man in the chat. I'm gonna assume that's another Pavel.
Yes, I am Lars, and I am now in the commentary box.
Yes.
Hello. I think this might be the Pavel.
Yeah, Oronovich, yeah. So, will the sun ever set, or is it just gonna stand there menacingly?
Yes, it is exactly like the moon in Majora's Mask, if anyone has played that.
Is it the game where the moon falls down, or...?
That's the game where the moon slowly but surely over the case of 3 days falls down to the earth, yes.
Duly noted. So if this race lasts 72 hours, the moon will hit Portugal and kill everyone.
Exactly. But it's only a 90-minute race, so we're never going to find out.
Yay! Nicholas saying he only had to pit once in the Cupra. I expected that much.
And only got 5 liters for safety. That is very interesting that a TCR could last the 90 minutes with 1 fuel tank. Bit of lifting and coasting going on in that case. But interesting that it can do that. Because in my testing the GT4s, it's impossible. You need a dash and what's it called? A quick dash into the pits.
Splash and dash.
Your splash and dash.
That's
exactly. Thank you very much. Need a bit of a splash and dash with the GT4s. but you need tires as well, at least the front tires, so you can do that in one go. And you can do that as late as 80 minutes into the race, according to my testing. Are we gonna see anyone do that? I don't think so, because I would have been the only one.
You would have been the only one mad enough to do it.
Yes, and I probably would have been the only one mad enough to not switch out the rear tires. But we're gonna see about that.
Shuriken catching up to Kale, by the way of Fisher in this case. Yeah, 40 minutes ago, just double checking. I don't know why I was looking at the clock on the small monitor when I have the big monitor up as well.
Well, there's 40 minutes left. Fischer, Karlberg, and Ericsson, all three of them have not pit yet. Also Kale, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't see Kale pit. Okay, so... Well, there goes Karlberg.
There's Karlberg. So one Swede is gonna switch out with another Swede.
I don't have a point for this.
You're Danish. You should have some sweet jokes.
Not really. Well, I mean, more like sweet curses.
Oh.
So apparently in the TCR, you can basically go full tank in the other race. Oh, Kale, I think. I think Kale had a mistake because he definitely just lost 10 seconds. Anyway, Karlberg out, and no penalty.
Well done, Johan.
Well, let's see what Jesper does. Actually, let's see what Fischer does first. He does nothing. How many Argentinians do we know?
I can think of one.
Yes, I think that one is in the chat.
That might very well be.
Yes, yes. Alright, so Kurian is still catching up to Ericsson.
He's now getting really close.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Correction,
but the
less
problem
than a second.
is, the problem is Kurian has already pit, and Jesper hasn't yet.
That's also true.
That's not a very good sign for Jesper. But we'll see what he does. Maybe he dashes right into the pits right now.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yes, he does.
There we go.
That is a sensible move.
It is. I mean, no point fighting. So 80
no
kilometers.
Point fighting someone.
Yeah,
yes.
I think he hit the pit line just fine. I may earlier have said that the pit limiter was 60. It's 80.
Yeah, that's different from track to track. On Portimao, it is 80. You are forgiven to be thinking it will be 60 because many other tracks have 60 kilometer pit limits.
Yeah. Well, we're just looking at them. Okay, he has pits set up. Because I made a mistake the first time I pit. I forgot to bind my buttons for the pit options, and I hadn't set a pit strategy, so I was parked for 2 minutes before anything happened.
That is not very good.
No.
But yeah, I believe everyone during the practice session has set up.
I hope so.
Their pits.
Ericsson is now last. Oh, and there's Fischer.
Now we'll see if Kurian could make the undercut work.
That is one. You can actually see my co-worker in the window now.
Who's that? You haven't introduced me yet.
I think he's named Media or something.
Oh.
Indeed. Anyway, here comes Kurian. Raus, Adam! Faster!
Is Lucas moving already? Do we know?
Yeah, yes, he is. But we don't quite have a camera angle on it. Oh!
Oh, undercut just worked out.
That was narrow.
Actually, it would have been an overcut by Lucas Fischer because he is now much closer to Adam, isn't he?
No, I think he gained 2 seconds on it. He was, when Adam went in, I think he was around 3 seconds behind.
Still means Lucas did something good. Saved
Well,
for 2
he didn't
seconds.
crash for 60 minutes, which is a good start.
That is a very good start. As I have told the viewers earlier while you were away real quick, it's kind of a case of Lucas Fischer very often hitting any sausage curb and sustaining some suspension damage. That is something very usual that can happen there.
Yes.
And he already hit some sausages. He talked about that being very scared in the voice chat before. So he did not sustain any damage then. And I believe that taught him to be careful around. And he will keep it incident-free today, I believe.
Yeah, but he is still catching Kurian. And you can actually just see how different their lines are. And you saw that in the start of the race. They were fighting to avoid, slipstreaming one another. You can see it again, actually. Except usually he crosses all the way over.
Well, seeing from last season, Kurian and Fischer, respectively, in their own classes, have not had too great of a foes. Kurian only gaining his foe in Pascal Berninger in the second to last round. And Lucas Fischer being pretty much unchallenged throughout the whole series.
He could have been challenged if someone had gone slightly faster, but he was
everyone can be
consistent with that
challenged. That's basically like saying, what? Who dominated a while back Formula 1? Lewis Hamilton? He could have been challenged by anyone if they went slightly faster.
Fischer weren't that much dominating. Not as much as Kurian was. But the question is, how do we bully these two guys into racing each other in Season 5?
Well, that is a good question. I believe talking to them might be a start.
That sounds weird.
It sounds weird, it sounds risky, I know.
I get cooties.
Ooh. Well, be sure to get some protective gear then.
Yeah. We got a yellow flag. Colberg did a spinalla again.
Again? Oh, that is not looking good.
No, that car looks damaged as heck. It is not supposed... Did it drive a bit sideways, or am I just imagining stuff? Yeah, that is not moving the way it's supposed to.
Yes, he must have sustained some very heavy suspension damage. And it was exactly at the point where one of the most dangerous and treacherous sausage curbs on the track are. The one very quick right-hander.
Would you say these two incidents are related somehow?
Which two incidents?
There being a sausage curb and him being dead, basically.
I believe there might be a possibility, yes.
Yes. Let's see him dive into the pits, because...
I hope he has set everything up so he can actually do the repairs.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Well, that's one way to break for the speed limit, but he almost totaled the car there by hitting the very solid wall.
Also the very solid media guy.
Yeah. And we have to go back now because Fisher is actually on the butt now here.
And he's going aggressive right into this corner. He's playing mind games already.
No, I think he's just attacking now. Also, that means Alan Cale is in third. So
nice going.
If Adam and Lucas kills each other now, and we get a red flag, then TCR win. Yes.
Exactly.
That's how it works, right?
Yes, we just need a red flag.
Yes. Can't throw any, but
I think I left my red flag back in Spain.
Okay,
but here's the attack. Lucas Fisher going further.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a slingshot again because they did that for the first 10 minutes of the race, just slingshot each other.
The problem with Portimao, it's very flowing left-right combinations very often. Those are the best overtaking hotspots. So once you overtake on the inside and you're not quite past, you will then be on the outside for the next corner.
Right. Carlberg's still in the pits, by the way.
Yeah, that damage looked heavy, so he's probably gonna stay there for 2 minutes upwards. Which is a shame. He had very good pace in practice and good pace in qualifying as well.
Well, it's not a 4-lap race, so
it isn't. It is not about the pace. It is about the consistency, as was mentioned already today, I believe.
Once or twice.
And here we go again with the move, and now Fisher's on the outside, but Kurian goes a bit wide. But he can defend, no problem, into this next right-hander.
29 minutes to go. We might still have a massive crash. Carlberg is out and Cale is in now. Here's Carlberg. And, sorry for cutting away from that one. And they're doing that again.
That was swerving action.
Oh, and Cale. Alright, Cale is panicking. Sure. I would too. Cale is in P4.
For any chance, did Cale not pit but do a drive-through?
No, I would have seen that.
No, he didn't receive a drive-through penalty. That's what I'm saying. Did he just drive through the pits?
No, I'm pretty sure he did pit. I feel...
Okay.
Okay, I'm not sure of it, but I didn't see anything. He was parked, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, yes. That is exactly what I was asking.
Casual question. Why does it tell me that Nicholas is moving at 12 kilometers an hour? Downwards. Yeah, that looks normal. It's fine. It's fine.
This looks very normal. Yes, indeed. Just casually going into the deep void.
At 12 kilometers an hour.
Portimao.
Yeah.
12 kilometers an hour, yes.
Anyway.
Nicholas, how are you doing this? Oh, now he's moving up. Hey, I think he's flying.
Portugal! Okay, I'm gonna have to cut away now because...
I think he just switched over to Flight Simulator.
He probably did. Where you can also drive Portimao. No, really, you can.
Yeah, probably. Go, go, Nicholas. Yes.
I'm not sure how that works, but okay.
Well, he can go, go, explore the void.
He certainly can.
Well, this time, Fischer get a worse exit out of the corner. I was already thinking if he can keep his exit speed and stay on the inside there, on the inside for this corner exactly where they're going through, then he will have the move done. But the problem is when you're on the outside line, you are going to have the better corner speed and you can carry more speed onto the straight.
That is true, but I don't think Fischer's trying to go past. I think he's trying to annoy Adam.
What do you think?
Yeah, because again, they did the same thing, both of them, in the first 10 minutes. They were trying to see, can I make him do mistakes? Can I make him waste tires? That stuff. And then at some point, Fischer just went, you know what? I'll let Kieran have some headway.
That is certainly one way to look at it. We will have to find out towards the end of the race.
Yes.
If Fischer very easily overtakes, then we'll have the answer. But I'm not quite sure yet.
It's gonna be one of those we'll find out things.
Exactly. For now, we'll find out how the slipstream affects the Audi against another Audi.
It probably
Not very
helps.
much. It helps, but not very much, as we've seen just now. Either that or Lucas is really just lifting and coasting into the corners. Yeah,
Maybe.
just saving a bit of time, saving a bit of fuel. Ooh. Adam almost making a mistake right there. Bit
Yeah.
aggressive on the throttle.
Oh, we got a yellow. We got a yellow. Shurkin has, I think, eaten the sausage.
That is very likely, and it is very unfortunate. He was having a good day so far. Well, for
Well,
him,
a good-ish
I
day.
reckon. Any good day, any day is a good day when you survive.
That is also true. Speaking of which, let's go back to Nicholas. He has accelerated to 17 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
Wow. 18.
80. Oh, it keeps getting better.
It just keeps getting better. Anyway. Fischer's passed again. For now. No, Kieran is passed. What am I saying?
Kieran has kept his position.
Yes, that's
what
the
you
one.
meant.
That's the one I'm going for. So it says, no, he dives in. He is diving in.
Why is he going for... Does he go for a two-stop strategy,
Yeah,
which is
maybe he
complete
does.
nonsense, but...
Maybe it's nonsense. Maybe he knows something we don't. I mean, with all due respect, Julian, he's a better driver than you and I.
He is, but with all due respect, there is not a single reason to do 2 pit stops during a 90-minute race.
Well, we'll see. Even though I agree, it is weird. Okay, that was a splash and dash. No tires. No tires.
Maybe he forgot to refuel last time, and now he just
I'm
saw...
not sure. I think he may have done the weird, crazy thing you wanted to do.
What thing?
The splash and dash at the end of the race.
No, but I was meaning taking tires as well as splash and dashing at the end of the race.
Yeah, but then it's not a splash and dash.
I know.
Then it's just a pit stop.
It is just a pit stop. But yes, you just need a tiny amount of fuel in order to make it past the 90 minutes.
Well then.
Starting with a full tank.
Well then. We will see what happens. But let's take a moment to look at the rest of the grid, shall we?
Let's do that.
Jesper Eriksson is in third. He is also outside track sometimes.
And he hasn't flipped today.
Yet.
It's very hard to do with the GT4s, I grant.
But he probably can.
If anyone can, it's he.
Alan Cale, fourth.
Nice going.
Yeah, I got nothing on him.
Keeping it between the white lines, just keeping it safe. It's a very good showing by the Brit.
Johan Karlberg, in one piece-ish.
Yeah, he's been having a bit of a hard time today. Otherwise, he would easily be in the top 3 if he hadn't done some major mistakes.
He ate the... Sweden have a very nice dish, right? It's potatoes and sausages. And a slightly spicy sauce on it. That's what he's eaten.
You mean köttbullar?
No, köttbullar, that's a meatball.
Yeah.
But this is potatoes, sausage, and sauce. Yeah. Very delicious. He had that one, and that's why he crashed.
Okay. Fair enough.
What I'm trying to say is, he ate the sausage and crashed.
Yes.
Daniel Shukin. Not exactly an inspiring performance, but he's doing what he can.
It's quite an unfortunate showing as well. Same thing as with Karlberg. Shukin on pace alone could have been fighting for that third spot on the grid.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I wasn't ready for that. So, yeah. Moving on. And then it's you. In P4.
Yeah.
In P8, sorry.
P8.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna look again. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, mate.
Okay, this game sometimes, man. This game.
They're just looking at the undercarriage of the car. There might be something broken there.
Yeah, mate. Gravity's
and they're
broken.
lifting it up very slowly but surely.
Oh yeah, it is moving actually. It's moving.
It is moving.
We will keep you updated on that one. It is definitely moving. It has currently faced into the fuel rig. Speaking of things that aren't exactly as they should be, he's at 25 kilometers now.
Holy mackerel. Oh, 26 now. Oh.
Yeah, I like Raceroom, but it has some flaws. I admit that.
Luckily, these flaws are not with any drivers who are on the grid.
True. I mean, you don't see any netcode issues or mysterious bugs that kill people.
Yes, it's only the people that have already disconnected that are having problems.
Yes. Somehow.
Except for Lucas Fisher, who just went a bit wide.
Yeah, but that sounds like a he problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do some lap times. Because I haven't actually had the chance to do those yet. Fastest lap is Adam Kurian with a 1:52.0 run 3.
That was done very much in the beginning of the race.
I believe
when. Yes, because we were all very astonished when he took first position from Lucas Fisher and smashed that real heavy lap into the asphalt. But it now makes more and more sense, him thinking that he needs to do 3 pit stops, that he would have less fuel for each pit stop. Maybe.
Second fastest lap is, well, obviously it's Fisher, and he's only 4/10 down. 1:52.4.
Only 4/10. 4/10 over 90 minutes is a lot.
Well, I mean, it's his best lap, not his average lap. Or his mean lap, for that matter. And then comes Yukin with a 53-0.
Yes, as I said before, he would have been on pace to fight for third position with Karlberg. But, unfortunate for him, bit of a mistake earlier.
Then, lo and behold, you show up with a
Wow.
53-1-7-7. Which is
Yeah.
Slightly ahead of Karlberg. And then it's at 153.8, it's Ericsson, who just shows that consistency actually works.
It's interesting because that time is better than the qualifying time Ericsson did.
Well, maybe he's warmed up now mentally. And finally, Hendrik Blaka.
I think he's going for the slowest front flip in the world.
Yes. He hit the brakes a few minutes ago, and that's a 155.9. I have no clue about this game. And of course, Nicholas didn't set a lap time. Okay, can I just try something on your car?
Okay.
Because I have these buttons to warn and penalize people, and I haven't tried them yet.
Ooh.
I've had them for months, and I haven't dared pressing them, but now that you're here...
Well, I have quit out, so...
Well, it doesn't matter, I can still send, I think. No, it's just complaining. Just saying, drive-through, object. Okay, never mind.
Oh, well.
Moving on. Fisher, obviously leading. He has not lost time to Kurian since Kurian's pit stop.
He's keeping up a steady pace. Very strong showing. And he only needs to keep up the mentality for another about 15 minutes.
Which is a good thing because I'm hungry.
You're not alone, brother.
I started talking about that Swedish sausage thing, and I was like, yeah, I could go for that right now.
Me too, but I'm in lockdown.
Oh,
so,
yeah, you are.
Yeah, Austria is in lockdown right now as of the recording of this.
The fourth one, I believe. Or was that?
The fourth one,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that sucks.
But we can still go for takeaway food. Unfortunately, I don't have a Swedish cookery near me.
No, it is true. I could also order food, but Burger King stopped delivery 20 minutes ago.
Ah!
Oh yeah. Anyway, hey,
That is very
Tracione and Tagale, welcome. Welcome to the Vibe chat. We're vibing.
It's just... It's a very vibey message. Age.
Yeah, it is.
Very outspoken, the gentleman.
Very on point.
Yes.
Well, since Fisher hasn't crashed, I'm just gonna take a look at Black Hair again. I have no clue what's happening to this game. I just don't know. Oh my god. Moving on. Lap 41. Do a flip. We're trying, buddy. We're trying.
The only problem I'm seeing is I don't believe he can finish the flip until before the timer runs out.
No, that is true. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and blame the game, even though it's actually a pretty good game. It just, no. Alan Kale, is Alan live? Alive key? I got nothing, sorry. Well, if you like bad puns and car that flips very slowly, please like and subscribe and maybe even drop a comment.
I'm just astonished right now. Thank you for reminding everyone of that very important message. I'm just astonished right now that Better TTV works in the YouTube chat.
I think it's one of those big wide things that just work places.
Yeah, I thought it was only on Twitch, so interesting.
Well, are you gonna send any emojis now, or?
No, because I don't know the shorts.
Well, I mean, you know the obvious one.
Yeah, troll face.
Okay, that too.
I don't know what's Better TTV offers.
Yeah, actually, me neither.
Better TTV.
Oh, 270 degrees. Hang on, let me just try something.
Oh mate, if I can do that.
Wait, is this not what you came to see on our super serious sim racing channel?
Just a second.
Okay,
no,
seriously.
it doesn't work.
I'm sorry. But I assure you, I watched Sebring 24 Hours this weekend, and it was just as chill. Just gonna say that was also a very chill event. But less cars flipping.
That is boring. Less cars flipping.
Yeah,
Wow.
true. But they had an old guy with the hat who was absolutely endearing to me. He just walked around and interviewed everyone. Top
Why do
lad.
my emails not work?
So what? I don't think YouTube has animated emotes.
Yeah, but Better TTV should work with the second one. I just
Maybe. I can't see any of
anyway.
them. I can't see any of them because I'm in OBS.
Oh yeah, exactly. So we've got 8.5 minutes left on the clock. Lucas Fisher going above 100, now below 100 kilometers through the corners of Portimao, the great roller coaster in the Algarve, which is a very southern region.
I actually think it's the most southern.
It might be the most southern region, yes, because Portimao is, after all, a port city on the southern coast of Portugal.
Therefore, the name Portimao.
Yes, exactly.
Now you learned something today.
The more you know.
Yes. Adam Curian is second, because, well, he had to get more fuel. And that didn't
And I believe Adam has just quietly accepted that he's in second place now because he's lost a few seconds to Fisher, but he is still staying healthily in front of Ericsson. So he's just seeing out the race.
Yeah.
Not even caring about the track limits right now.
YOLO. Yeah, of course, why should he? He's 50 seconds ahead of Ericsson.
Exactly. And Ericsson is basically, despite the fact he had some very, I'm just gonna say it, horrible pace in practice and qualifying sessions, he even admitted to that himself in voice chat. He is still running in third position right now.
Consistency.
Consistency is key.
Yes. And somewhere on the lead lap, and I don't know where, but somewhere behind Ericsson, Alan Cale is still existing. Alone in his class.
But it's a very good job by him still being on the lead lap. I believe that
Yeah.
deserves some respect.
It does. It definitely does.
Especially if you're seeing that he's racing against the likes of Lucas Fisher and Adam Kurian.
Yes, that is a pretty good job not losing a lap. Let's see, he is at the not quite the final part.
He's on the big roller coaster part.
That's the whole track.
That might be. And he's coming up to the final few corners.
Yeah, and I think I saw Fisher behind him.
That might have been Fisher behind him.
Yeah, that is Fisher behind him.
No,
No, sorry.
I think it was Kurian. It was
Oh yeah,
another
Kale
Audi
is down a
anyway.
lap now. It does say Kale is down a lap.
Oh, interesting.
It does that now. Alright, blocker time. You ready?
Blocker time.
Oh, he actually went the full way.
Mate! No, not yet. He's still going forward. But he can do it.
No, because he... Oh, he's
doing front flipping. He's front flipping. Not back flipping.
I'm gonna swear in a moment. I swear.
We might even see him complete the front flip. Haha!
I don't think that, though. Anyway, Fisher... And who is that? That would be Culber, I think. Now it says Kale is still in lead lap.
Once Fisher crosses the finish line, it will update to Kale not being on the lead lap anymore.
Yeah, I think. But that has to be
And it
Culber
will-
ahead of him.
Yeah.
Well, next time you should put on some more time multiplier.
Let's go for 100 times time multiplier.
Okay, maybe
next
not.
time.
Apparently, there is a Daniel Shurkin fan in the chat, so let's go look at Daniel. Daniel? Daniel.
Daniel.
But thank you, person with a name in Cyrillic. I can't pronounce it, but thank you. We aim to please.
Unfortunately, I can't read Cyrillic either.
I mean, no. Well, hey, let's look at him for a bit then.
Yeah, he's been having a good pace, but unfortunately, just some mistakes that led to off-track moments, maybe even a bit of damage. So he could have done something very good today, but unfortunate, just unfortunate for him today.
Hey, I mean, he's only a lap down, so...
It could be 31 or even 44 laps down, yes.
It could. Uh, 3 minutes to go. Who should we look at? Yeah, Karlberg. That was some good timing.
That was the commentator's curse. That
Yes.
was the best example of the commentator's curse
Pretty
I've ever
much.
seen.
I didn't expect to hit that timing. And he
Well.
can't even blame the curve on that one.
No, you can only blame you.
That's fair. I'd blame me too. Well, it's been 88 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think Fisher's winning.
Well, he still has to survive 2 laps.
That's true. I feel pretty confident saying that even if he spins the car now, he might still make it.
I just realized something.
Go on.
Isn't From Russia with Love a James Bond movie?
Yes, it is also some... Yes, it is. But it's also words, which I think are nice words. Nice words, yeah.
It is very nice words, that is true. Which explains why it is a very famous movie title as well.
I mean, there are a lot of movie titles in James Bond, you know.
Yes.
I mean, if he had said Skyfall, that would have been different.
Well, shall we look at the Skyfaller? Holy mackerel!
He has passed through the void and into the hyper void. Congratulations on your new epilepsy. Moving on. Oh, this game. You okay there, mate?
Yes!
Okay, just checking, just checking.
It's lovely. It's just lovely.
It is.
I think one thing that... What was... Van Ver, yes.
Van Vien?
One thing... Sorry?
Van Vien, I think it is.
Van Vien, yeah. One thing that he managed is to go the highest speed on the whole track.
356 kilometers an hour.
Yes, that was very, very, very good. Very quick for a TCR.
That is actually the fastest TCR I've ever heard about.
Me too. I don't think that would be homologated.
No.
People should be looking at the Cooper again. It's just too quick.
Is that how Adam Kurian won the championship?
That might be. That might very well be.
I think so. Well, the timer is down.
Timer is down. Lucas Fischer is on the final lap.
Presumably. You never quite know about this game.
You never quite know.
I mean, it'll tell you that qualifying isn't over, and then it ends. So... who knows if it's gonna give him another lap?
I'm very confident to say that this is the final lap. Lucas Fischer on his final few meters. Well, still got about a kilometer to go until the start-finish.
The only thing that could
line.
go wrong is him glitching through the terrain now.
Either that or running out of fuel right now.
That is true, it's uphill. Now it's downhill.
Okay, he didn't run out of fuel. So, I believe we can be pretty confident in saying Lucas Fischer is the winner of today's 90 minutes of Portimao. Congratulations to the German.
Yeah, there we go, it's official. He's a winner. The gentlemen have 20 seconds to make it home. Kurian coming in at... that was Karlberg, sorry. Coming in at P5. And there we go, Adam Kurian. And Alan Kale will be P2, P4. Which is also a pretty good position, all things considered. We had, let me just double check here, a results screen. Well, which tells us what we kind of knew, even though it is a bit broken, but bear with us. It is Lucas Fischer winning our inaugural endurance thingy. In front of Adam Kurian, Jesper Eriksson, Alan Kale, Johan Karlberg, and Daniil Shukin. And I think his car is just doing his thing. There we go, just checking. And the crowd goes wild.
I just want to congratulate everyone who managed to finish today's race.
Including the viewers.
That is a skill.
I'm just gonna go cut to the screen now because it's just a loading screen now. Yes, congratulations to everyone involved, basically. They did a race. My hair is a mess, so sorry. It was an okay race, wasn't it?
It was quite enjoyable sitting here talking about the action ongoing and the two very interesting explorers. Let's just say that.
Explorers of the human limits.
Exactly.
We should have another one at some point.
We should. We
maybe
could.
not in Portimao.
And we will.
Oh, will
We will have. We already have another endurance event scheduled as part of the VTuber Le Mans series.
Ooh, that is true. But not just for VTubers, don't worry.
It is for everyone, but
Especially
there are
the
some
weebs.
VTubers taking part. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yes, virtual YouTubers. That will be on the yes. And let me just get this right here. On Christmas Day, we'll have 69 minutes of Amogus.
Yes, that is.
That
one
is
thing
not
that
the
is
name
going on.
that is not the name I wanted, but it's the name I got.
It's just Hockenheim short, 69 minutes with LMPs and GT3s.
Yes.
That is the plan.
That is quite the plan. That is quite the plan. But let's take a moment here to just say, hey, you should join us. Although if you are here, you probably already know about us, but hey, 2 weeks and Season 5 shall begin. With TCRs and GT4s. And if we go to the middle of December, right before Christmas, we have our All Waifu Drive X TRACC VTuber Le Mans thing that also starts and runs for a bunch of free content. And you can join all this on simracing.gp and or Discord in the description, which is right beneath my pretty face. And I know it's a pretty face because they call me Handsome Lars.
Quite rightfully so.
Yeah, okay, I call myself
rightfully so.
handsome, but, you know, bear with me. I mean, what are you going to do? Complain about it?
No.
Oh.
I agree with the statement.
In any case, though, we don't have anything planned for next week. So, on this channel, we're going to be having a bit of, I think, fun in the next few weeks, right?
We're gonna have a bit of fun. There are gonna be a few different types of videos coming out. So be sure to check them out. Subscribe to the channel in order to be notified. Also hit the bell icon in order to really be notified.
If you really want that notification. You might. And if at any point Julian looks away, I might even, I don't know, go stream some Horizon. No, don't do that. You're supposed to scream at me now, but
No,
that ain't my
Lars,
business.
don't do that.
Don't do that, don't. This is a serious channel for serious people.
With serious simulation going on.
Serious simulation.
I'm super ethereal.
Well, tell you what, Julian, I don't have anything.
Me neither. Join the Discord. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye, I guess. Yes, bye-bye.
Goodbye.